Maya had always been the kind of person who prepared for everything. She had practiced her interview answers for weeks, memorized company values, and rehearsed every handshake in her mirror until it looked effortless. She showed up early, dressed immaculately, with a resume printed on thick, high-quality paper tucked into a neat leather folder. And then, halfway through the interview, she spilled her coffee. Right across the table. Right onto her carefully organized documents. There was a second of silence. Then another. The interview raised an eyebrow. Maya scrambled for napkins, stammering out apologies, her cheeks burning. Her hands trembled as she tried to recover. The rest of the interview felt like a blur, and when she walked out of the building, she wanted nothing more than to crawl under a rock. She replayed every moment on the train ride home, certain she had ruined it. 3 days later, she got the job. In the follow-up call, the interviewer told her, almost laughing, "You reminded me that you were human. Everyone else was so polished, so robotic. But you were real." That stuck with me. This is the Pratfall effect in motion. A small, well-timed stumble didn't disqualify Maya, it made her more relatable. It didn't diminish her competence. It made it easier to trust her. In 1966, psychologist Elliot Aronson conducted a study that would quietly change how we understand human connection. He had participants listen to recordings of people answering trivia questions. In one version, the person answered everything perfectly. In another version, the same person answered perfectly but then spilled a cup of coffee at the end. Strangely, people preferred the clumsy version. That little mistake, the pratfall, made the competent person more likable. The effect doesn't work the same for everyone. When someone is already seen as intelligent or accomplished, a small flaw humanizes them. It softens their edges. But if someone is perceived as incompetent, a mistake only confirms it. The key lies in the contrast, confidence followed by vulnerability. Perfection softened by humility. We think we admire perfection. But what we really crave is connection, and connection is built on vulnerability. Someone who makes no mistakes can feel intimidating or even inauthentic. Someone who stumbles just a little? That's someone we can understand. Someone we can forgive, relate to, laugh with. The pratfall effect plays out in job interviews, first dates, friendships, and public speaking. Think of the CEO who mispronounces a word mid-speech and chuckles before continuing. Or the artist who admits they're terrified before walking on stage. These aren't weaknesses, they're bridges. They invite us in. We love people not in spite of their flaws, but often because of them. Scroll through social media and you'll see a strange paradox, the rise of the authentic influencer. Perfectly curated feeds are losing traction, while posts that show mistakes, behind-the-scenes chaos, or emotional struggles are gaining traction. People don't just want aesthetics anymore, they want truth. And the pratfall effect is part of that truth. In dating, too, it plays a role. You're more likely to remember the person who nervously knocked over a glass of water on your first date than the one who recited their best qualities like a resume. That moment of vulnerability, the embarrassment, the laugh, the humanity, is what sticks. It even explains why some celebrities are beloved despite their quirks. Keanu Reeves' quiet awkwardness, Jennifer Lawrence tripping at the Oscars, it makes them feel accessible. Human. Flawed in the best way. But there's a balance. The pratfall effect isn't permission to be careless or underprepared. It works when your competence is already visible. The slip-up is the seasoning, not the meal. Too many flaws, or flaws that suggest irresponsibility, can still damage perception. What makes the pratfall effect work is that it contrasts with competence, it doesn't replace it. It also depends on self-awareness. A mistake becomes charming when you can laugh at yourself, when you own it without shame. That kind of confidence is magnetic. What the pratfall effect really reveals is something deeply human. We are drawn to those who allow themselves to be seen as they truly are. People who leave their mask slightly askew. Who let the cracks show. Because when someone else's walls come down, we feel a little safer letting ours down, too. Maya didn't get hired despite her stumble. She got hired because of it. Her mistake wasn't a flaw, it was a reminder. That perfection is cold, but humanity is warm. That the people we remember most are rarely the ones who impressed us the hardest, but the ones who made us feel like we weren't alone in our imperfection. So spill your coffee, mess up a line, admit you're nervous. Someone out there is waiting to meet the real you, and they won't truly see you until your guard slips, just a little.